So, I decided to embark on a little experiment with my dog. I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if I could train him to speak English? I mean, I've seen videos of dogs doing all sorts of incredible things, so why not give it a shot? I started off small, just trying to get him to understand basic commands like sit, stay, and come. He caught on pretty quickly, so I figured he might be up for the challenge of learning some actual words. I started with simple words like ball and treat. Every time I said the word, I would show him the object it represented. He caught on fast, associating the word with the item in no time. Next, I moved on to more complex words like outside and walk. I would say the word and then immediately take him outside or grab his leash for a walk. He started to make the connection between the word and the action, wagging his tail in excitement whenever he heard them. But the real test came when I tried to teach him to speak. I would say, speak, and then bark myself, hoping he would mimic me. At first, he just looked at me like I was crazy. But after a few tries, he started to let out little barks of his own. I was over the moon with excitement. My dog was actually speaking English. Well, sort of. It was more like he was just making noise on command, but it was still pretty impressive. I decided to take it a step further and try to get him to say actual words. I started with simple ones like hello and good boy. I would say the word and then reward him with a treat when he made a noise that sounded close to it. It was slow progress, but he was definitely getting the hang of it. He would look at me expectantly whenever I said a word, waiting for his treat when he made a noise in response. The cutest part was when he started to put words together. I would say, good boy, and he would bark twice. Or I would say, hello, and he would bark once. It was like he was actually trying to communicate with me in his own little way. I couldn't help but laugh and shower him with praise every time he got it right. He would wag his tail and look at me with those big, brown eyes, clearly proud of himself for mastering another word. I never thought I would be able to teach my dog to speak English, but here we were, having full-blown conversations, well, sort of, in our own little language. It was a fun and rewarding experience, and it just goes to show that with a little patience and a lot of treats, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Or in this case, teach a dog to speak English. And let me tell you, it's the cutest thing you'll ever see.